What's going on, everybody? Another episode of Diamond Talk here. We got me and we got George Ryder over here next to me, my co-host. And today we have so much on the plate. Philly's not looking too good recently. 2 series lost straight from some good competitors in the Dodgers and the Reds. And we're gonna get deeply into everything and some other moves that have been going on in the MLB. But first, George, how you doing, man?
Pretty good, I guess. Mother Nature kind of screwed us against the Dodgers. Bad show yesterday for the Reds game, but we're a game out of the division. Just gotta keep fighting. Play the worst team in baseball next go around. So
Yeah.
just gotta take advantage of what we got.
Exactly. We always talk about before how we have the easiest schedule in the second half. And yes, that's great. And yes, that means we have to take advantage of it. We had 2 hard series. At least we snagged one from each of them. With the Reds, that one was really frustrating. The Reds just seemed to keep on hitting the damn ball. And for some reason, we could just not stop it. And we even had some good guys on the mound. But first, we'll go over the Dodgers series. We'll just go a little bit in order, somewhat keep this show on track. So we had the Dodgers in that series, and it just didn't go very much to plan. I know each of us went to different games. You went to game 1 of this series, so let me hear your thoughts on game 1 of that series.
Game 1 from the jump was freaking awesome, dude. Aaron Nola goes out there, and we get the Aaron Nola that we love. We get the Aaron Nola that's 9 batters in, he's throwing 7 strikeouts, and he's on an absolute roll. And then, of course, out of nowhere, the rain just starts pouring. We knew from the jump that Nola and Scherzer were probably done, and it really just killed everything for us. I mean, Nola momentum was insane. He was swinging misses on all of his pitches. The movement was there, not hard contact at all when the ball was in play, and then it rained. So you can't do anything about it. The bullpen comes in. You kind of felt like it was going to be a loss right when that rain came. You knew it was going to be a bullpen game. So we got smacked around after that, and momentum just wasn't there. It sucks. It sucks because if it didn't rain, that game could have been so much different.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, that could have changed our outlook for the rest of the series or just in general. Say Nola keeps going off and, maybe doesn't throw a complete game shutout. That's really not going to happen that much against the LA Dodgers. But let's just say he goes 7 deep, strikes out 12, 13 batters, and we win the game 3-1 or something like that. That's confidence right there. You're starting this series against one of the best teams in baseball. Let's be real. I know that they're second in their division right now, but the LA Dodgers are always one of the best teams in the league, and they're coming into the red hot Phillies, and we beat them in a very good manner. That will, yes, how you said momentum. The momentum would keep on carrying. Yes, exactly. It would have been 9 straight. Who knows what would have happened after? We could have kept on going off that momentum. After that loss, they weren't used to losing since 8 or 9 games ago. Their momentum went down. They weren't as excited. They would, if we got to 9 straight, everyone would have wanted that 10th game win streak. Everyone wants to hit double digits in a win streak. Who knows what would have happened? That rain delay. How long would you say that rain delay was?
Hour and a half, dude. It was a long rain delay, and that's what sucks. Because Nola, 4 innings, 1 hit, 7 strikeouts. He's cruising, and this is against one of the hottest lineups in baseball, even though they are banged up. If you have Bellinger batting 8th in your lineup, it doesn't matter if he's bad this year. Your lineup's insane. So Nola was cooking, and it just sucks that the rain came because without the rain, you never know. We could have won that game.
Did you actually wind up staying for the whole game?
I did.
You did? Nice.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't my tickets, so I was in a suite with my friend, and they just wanted to stay, and I was like, I'm not going to say no.
Yeah.
I knew we were going to lose the whole time. The whole time you felt it.
You had the feeling of it.
Yeah,
that's really what's going to happen.
A lot of fights though, which is the funniest part.
Really?
Yeah. So under me, there was like hella people got thrown out.
Oh my god!
In a 20-minute span, it was just fights all around. It was crazy.
Yeah, because that was the night game, right? You guys, you went to a night game. Yeah, see, so I went to game 3 of that series, and we were already down 2-0 in the series, and Ranger Suarez was on the bump against Mitch White of the Dodgers, and Ranger Suarez came out there, and it was a Thursday. It was one of my days off. It's a Thursday at 1:00, so that stadium was not very full. Just a lot of people were at work and stuff like that, and Ranger Suarez comes out on the bump, and he has an amazing start. He comes out, and he allows just a couple hits, a couple walks, no runs allowed, and he goes over 80 pitches. He goes 4 1/3 innings. And he went over 80 pitches. And most of us, when we heard about Ranger Suarez going to the starting role, we thought he was going to go around, what they were always saying is 45 to 50 pitches, 3 innings probably. But he keeps on going up because he did used to be a starter. So they kind of have to slowly adjust him to this role back to being a starter. And at first, I really did not like the move. But how it's working now, Archie Bradley's coming in at the end of the game. I'm pretty comfortable with him. Ian Kennedy gave me a heart attack at the end of that Thursday game. But, I mean, there's guys in the bullpen now that I'm not trusting as much as Ranger Suarez. That's just not going to happen. But I'm getting some faith in them. And right now, with Zach Eflin being injured, Ranger Suarez, he kind of has to take that role. And I'm going to give Joe Girardi some props there because he did something really well. And again, it worked out really well. He was dominant on that Thursday. Hopefully he can start going longer into games if we keep him in this role instead of just going 4 innings. But doing what he's doing now, after that, the rest of the guys, and Yellow De Los Santos came in for an out. We had Hector Neris come in for an inning. Archie Bradley, he went 1 or 2 innings. And Ian Kennedy came in for the most stressful time of my life. He came in the 9th inning, walked 2 guys, got a hit by pitch, and then got out of it. It was awful to see, but we got out of it. It was extremely hype, and we didn't get swept by the Dodgers.
Yeah, and Ranger, man, like the one thing why we're skeptical about him going is because he was the one like bright spot in your bullpen. He literally has the number 2 best bullpen ERA in MLB behind Craig Kimbrell. So like you're taking him out of the bullpen to put him in a starter role where historically, like in his MLB tenure, he's not been a good MLB starter.
Yeah.
Now he's just giving you solid innings. 4 1/3 inning, 82 pitches. Like we didn't expect that. It's not what we expected Ranger Suarez to be. Like 4 innings, 82 pitches. That's if you tell me he's going to do that when this first started, I would say you're crazy. So like to have that, and then Bailey Falter back. Ian Kennedy has been solid his last few outings. Terrible strike call ball, like striking balls for him in that 9th inning against the Dodgers. Not his fault. So, dude, Ranger Suarez is there, and Eflin's still going to come back. You still have guys like Bailey Falter just came back, and it's only getting better. I think this bullpen isn't terrible. You're getting solid innings from guys. Archie Bradley giving you 2 innings. I'll take it.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't know. And I don't know why I'm still feeling, not that I should be feeling bad about this team, because we're 1 game out of the division now. When right, we're 1 game behind the Braves.
1 game behind the Braves.
So it kind of sucks we're not leading the division anymore. That feeling was great when Ian Kennedy got that strikeout, and we're like, oh my god, we're winning the division now. Yeah. Great moment and everything like that. But now it's time to get back to business, and we're out of number 1 again. Only by a game we can do it. And not that I should be feeling bad because we lost 2 series, but I still saw fight out of the team. You know what I mean? In yesterday's game, even when we were down 4-1, we got bases loaded. They walked Bryce Harper. We got a sac fly from Didi Gregorius, and then Andrew McCutchen came up, and I think he struck out. But then we were down by 1, and there was still fight in the team. Even in the last inning, we were down 7-4 or 7-3 in the last inning. I forget exactly what it was, but you could still see fight. Guys were trying to get on base. Like it's something different about this team. They have more. They have more to give. They want it. They want this division. And recently, in the past couple of years, the Phillies, you haven't seen fight out of them. But just recently, even this Phillies team is really going for it. And I mean, hopefully we'll figure it out. Again, like you said, we're facing the worst team in baseball, the Diamondbacks, these next 3 days, starting tomorrow at 9:40. I think it's starting because they're over in Arizona. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, hopefully Eflin can come back soon because we need another starter. Not that he's been fantastic this year. He really hasn't, which is it's whatever. I mean, this is kind of what the Phillies fans do. They hype up like the 3 or 4 starter thing, and they're going to be an absolute stud. We did it with Vince Velasquez for years. We're going to do it with Zach Eflin for the next 3 or 4 years. I can 100% guarantee it. But again, he's still a key pitcher in this rotation, and we need that other guy back because I do think that in the end we want Ranger Suarez in the bullpen. If we're in a playoff game, I don't want Ranger Suarez to start for the first 4 innings and then have Ian Kennedy shut it out. Instead, I would rather have, if it's game 3, have Zach Eflin start and then have Ranger Suarez close out the game because that's just what he's better at. So for now, sure, the Ranger Suarez is a very good move, but by the end of the season, this needs to be figured out because Ranger Suarez needs to be in that bullpen. Unless he's able to go 9 innings, he needs to go back in that bullpen, and he needs to, he needs to get back to his role where he's keeping a 1 ERA. Actually, I think he's at like a .9 right now.
His
ERA is nuts.
His bullpen ERA is like 1.12.
Yeah,
and I don't know what his.
I know that when I was at the game, I'm pretty sure it hit under a 1 ERA because I was watching it. And when I saw
107,
107, man, I just remember when I was seeing him pitch, he went 3 innings and he was at like 60 pitches, and I'm like, no one was warming up yet. I'm like,
yep.
What is happening? They're really keeping him in. And then he goes through the 4th inning, and then I see him come back in the 5th. I'm like, dude, this guy's at 70 pitches. He's still in. Like, what is happening right now? And then I see someone warming up, and on the Jumbotron, it's like, oh, and Yel De Los Santos. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, here we go.
Dude, I'm like, we're not doing this. Like, we're not doing this. But he came in. He only had to get 2 outs. So
2 outs. And then Eric comes in for 1, and then Archie for 2, and then Kennedy, and there's a solid dub.
Boom, solid dub.
That's what we like to see.
Exactly.
I did not want to get swept.
No, that would have drained everything out of us.
I want to win 8 straight and then get swept by a real competition that would have made everyone panic.
Yeah, the Phillies Twitter was all out like, hey, this is what it's like facing a real team, the real baseball team. Yeah, you're right. That really is what it is like facing a good team. We're going to have our struggles, but we're going to figure it out. That's everything about this Phillies team. They're going to figure it out, and they're going to keep on pushing, and they're going to do some great things. Again, and how we said earlier in the year, Braves are leading this division, and something that you and me always talked about, something I've always talked about all season, I'm sure you have too, is we were never worried about the Mets. We knew the Mets would crash and fall sometime in this season, but we were always worried about the Braves. And look at it now, it's between the Braves and the Phillies now. Again, the Mets are even lower. I think we're just done with them. But the Braves are really the ones to worry about, and they showed how now.
And here we go. Yeah. How worried about you about the Braves? The Braves are the only other team in this division that can win it. The Mets, I mean, I'm sorry to Mets fans, and I don't mean to dead the Mets now, but the Phillies and the Braves are the 2 best teams in the division. And the Mets are banged up, and we're not going to see DeGrom until September. Who knows how Syndergaard coming back into the bullpen is going to be. Like, the Mets offense is literally bottom 5 in baseball. So, like, and on base percentage, OPS, average, and they were top 3 last year in most of those categories. So a big fall off for them. The Braves are coming back to stride. They're pulling together wins, and they really are the team that we should be worried about. And they also have an easy schedule to end the season. It's not just us. Yeah. Like we have an easy schedule. The Braves also do too, and that's the biggest part. So you gotta just win these games that you're supposed to win. Like against Arizona now. Yeah, you remember this? You remember when they were practicing the World Series celebration in spring training?
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. The Mets are gonna Met. That's just how it's always been. So
no, honestly,
I mean, I am worried.
Yeah. What is that?
I am worried. I'm not like this is gonna be these last 50 or so games, whatever it is gonna be a dogfight. It's gonna be crazy.
I'm honestly extremely worried about the Braves because you know what? Well, everything we've been saying about the Phillies, how they have a lot of fight at the end of games, that is what the Braves are. This team comes back and they win baseball games. Their pitching has been all right. Their hitting has been fantastic. Freddie Freeman is the other guy with Bryce Harper, this MVP race. They know the Braves are still a very good team. With Ronald Acuna and Mike Soroka, I don't see us even having a chance of winning this division. But right now, they're out for the year. So now is it's our time. And it's the time to go is right now. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes down. But yes, answering your question, the Braves are extremely worrying to me. And, all we have to do is just keep on fighting, keep on going, do your fighting Phil's things.
I just want to give a shout out to Fernando Tatis Jr. as well for coming out last night, first game back, and hitting 2 homers, reminding everyone that he's easily going to win MVP, sadly. And there's no chance that Bryce Harper wins it, but at least we had a little bit of hope when he was out.
Maybe we'll see another injury. Who knows, man?
Maybe.
Can you just keep like the hope up? I mean, Bryce Harper's. I want it. I want a Bryce Harper.
I want it. I want it so bad.
And Zach Wheeler had a really bad start. His last start, and I don't know how high his Cy Young chances are anymore because it was not. He got beat up in his couple innings.
Yeah, he did get beat in his couple innings, but we'll see. I haven't checked the odds recently, but
No, neither have I. But I
I
just
think he's
know
still
that
the favorite.
it's worrying me. But it's whatever. The awards aren't my number one thing that I want. I want the playoffs. So if the other guys win the awards and we make playoffs, I don't care. I don't give a shit. It's
I want the
fine.
playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. So after that Dodgers series, we went on to the Reds. Game one, did not win. Game two is the one we won. We at least got one from the Reds, and we already talked about yesterday how that was just. Actually, we'll go more into yesterday. Yesterday, Aaron Nola's on the mound, and that guy just struggled.
Man,
I don't know what's going on, because in that Dodgers game, he was doing really well, and then I think the start before that, he didn't do too well, and then the before that was the shutout.
yep.
This guy is inconsistent, and you know what? I've been a guy defending Nola since day one. In the beginning of the year, I remember he didn't have a good couple starts. I remember, being on like that Phillies Facebook groups and stuff like that. People are hating like he's not an ace, yada this, yada that, and I defend him. I pull up stats from Max Scherzer and all these other aces, like, oh, he's being compared to this, yada this, yada that. That was me. But now, if you're an ace, you have to be consistent. Zach Wheeler has been, for the most part, consistent. He has not had many bad games.
No.
Aaron Nola has been extremely inconsistent, and it's upsetting because that is a homegrown guy. Well, I'm not saying he's a bad pitcher, but for the first time that I've ever said this is I think he's a really solid number 2 right now. I don't know if he is really an ace. He's not dominant all the time. He's right there. I think he's a top tier number 2, but I don't know if I can put him as an ace anymore.
Dude, I love Aaron Nola, and I know you do too. It's just the inconsistency is scary, especially in big games. Like yesterday would have been a huge series win for us. He goes out there and he's just terrible. It was an awful game. It really was. First batter home run, right when that happened, it was like, okay. And then he goes out there and he strikes out 2 batters in the first inning after that. And it was like, all right, Aaron Nola's back. 3rd inning, strikes out another guy. And then it's a hit. It's inconsistency, and that's what sucks. Because when you have Zach Wheeler, that's giving you nothing but consistency. If you have Aaron Nola giving you at least like 75% good starts, this 1-2 combo is deadly. But Aaron Nola, you just never know what you're getting from him now. You really don't, and it sucks. Solid number 2 is what it's what it's been this year a lot. Where everyone's been saying solid number 2. It's like, if he has up and down starts like this, is he a solid number 2? Like
I get you.
I don't know. It's just like it's so up and down that it's not even. It's just it's a constant pattern. It's not. He can't rattle off 2 straight solid starts. I haven't seen in so long, and it's kind of scary. But don't do it in the playoffs, please, Nola.
Don't do it in the playoffs. Just give us that one good start, and then we'll bench him.
Let's not. Come on, please.
I mean, I get that too. The thing is, though, is that out of 3 through 5 starters, they don't have starts like how Nola does. They don't get complete game shutouts more than once in a year. I mean, they'll get that one like when Mike Fiers will throw a no-hitter. Like, dude, what? Like, yeah, you're still a number 3 through 5. You're not going to be a 1 or 2. That's just not you. Thing is with Aaron Nola is he's inconsistent, yes, meaning because he's either really dominant or he's not good. He's not very much in the middle. You're not going to see Nola go out there and throw 6 innings, allowing 3 runs and 8 strikeouts, just a decent start. That doesn't really happen with Nola. It's either this guy is completely dominant, he's going 8 strong and he's allowing just a couple hits and like 1 run, or he's going 4 innings, allowing 6 hits and walking 3 guys. That's just, it's kind of how Nola is. And I get it. I don't know if you can put him at a number 2. The thing is that when he's bad, yes, he's really bad, but when he's good, he is dominant. Like when he's on his level, when he's on his A game, he's a top tier ace. Like if he's like that all the time, oh my gosh, he's phenomenal. I mean, you look back a couple years ago when he was 3rd in Cy Young, phenomenal. Like that was a great year.
He had a 10 WAR that year.
Yeah, that man was extremely good. And he has them starts like he did then. He just doesn't do it as often. And it sucks because that's the guy that we wanted to be our ace. And that's a guy, I don't know why, but when I always think of things like this, if you're the ace, you're starting opening day. So for this entire year, Aaron Nola was still our ace, and he is our ace right now. because that's just how I think of it. If you start opening day, you're our number one guy. Zach Wheeler was on the roster day one, and we still decided to do Aaron Nola game one. But now like I always thought Aaron Nola would be our opening day starter. He's going to break like Philly's records. Like he'll always be opening day starter. He'll have the most in Philly's history. Right now, Zach Wheeler's starting opening day next year, and he's going to be our ace. That's just how it's going to be now. It's not even close. And it sucks because it's a homegrown guy that, everyone's going to root for because he is homegrown. But Zach Wheeler's coming in being dominant, and Nola is not even close to Wheeler right now, and it sucks.
No, and that, like, coming into the year, it's like, dude, we have a 1A, 1B type of rotation right now. We have Zach Wheeler and Aaron Nola. If Aaron Nola can give us what we know he can, if he can give us those 4 solid innings, 45 pitches, fucking 7 strikeouts against 9 guys, can you imagine that in the playoffs with Wheeler and Nola? If you have to face that, like if we have to play the Brewers, that 1-2-3 combo, that 3-headed snake of starting rotation that they have, if we have a Zach Wheeler, Aaron Nola on point 1-2, we have a chance to win those games. That's huge.
Because I would, yeah.
One thing about the Brewers is their starting pitching is amazing. Our offense is better. The Phillies' offense is better than the Brewers. That's just like, that's just true. So the starting pitching, no, not so much. But guess what? If you give us a shot, Zach Wheeler is going to give you a shot. If Aaron Nola can give you a shot, it changes everything about the NLDS if we win this division.
Yeah.
Everything. It changes everything. So Aaron Nola needs to be on point, and we'll see. We haven't really seen a playoff Aaron Nola experience.
We haven't. And maybe he's better in that. Maybe he's better in the playoffs, but I'm not really sure.
We're gonna have to see what happens. Yeah, that's a great comparison, Dill. Nola's turning into Korkmaz. For every good game, you get 5 shitty games. This is true. It's like that's what sucks the most about it is if you have an on-point Aaron Nola, guess what? You're gonna have a big shot of actually winning this division. And then even more, you're going to have a big shot of winning the NLDS.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have a lot better chance. But you need Nola to be on point. If Nola's shit, guess what? You got Wheeler. You got Knowles. Knowles is not good. Then it's all on Kyle Gibson. You want to put everything on this guy that you just acquired? No. But it'll be all on Gibson if Nola can't perform. So, please, if we can – that's the one thing I'm just dreaming about is – Wheeler, Nola, Gibson, if they all give you a solid outing, if you somehow make the NLDS, dude, we could actually go to the NLCS.
See, now the thing that is worrying me with this team, if we were to face the Brewers, is this team does go on streaks with hitting. They're kind of like how Nola is. They're not really ever going to score just 3 runs in a game very often. They're either going to score a lot or they're not going to score much. Like it's going to be like 1 or 2, or it's going to be around 5 to 7. Like it's nuts. And the thing is with this Brewers rotation, that 1-2-3 punch is legit deadly. They all have under a 2.5 ERA. You got Corbin Burns. That man is an absolute stud. Brandon Woodruff has destroyed the Phillies for years. That's just his thing. And Freddie Peralta, I did not see this coming out of him.
Yep.
This guy's going crazy too. Like all these guys have under a 2.5. Like that is completely nuts. And you know what? It's worrisome. But again, if this team has a hitting streak going into it, we can beat them up. We can. There's a shot we can do it. The Phillies pitch, the Brewers hitting is not that good. It's
any
really
given day, any given game, like any given game.
Yeah, and the Brewers hitting is not very good. Christian Yelich, he is one of my favorite players. I even have his jersey. He is terrible this year.
Yep.
He has had some injury problems, but this guy has been awful. He doesn't even look like he used to be an MVP. He's batting, I think, do you have the stats pulled up at all? I don't even know if you do at all. But Christian Yelich has around, I think he's got 205 average with only 7 homers. He's not having a very good year. And it sucks because if Christian Yelich is having a good year, oh my God, this Brewers team would be even more insane. But he's just not doing well at all. And it sucks for them. But
Christian Yelich is currently slashing 236, 375, 735 OPS.
Yeah, that's not Christian Yelich numbers.
Not great. 6 home runs, 31 ribbies. Not great. And I know he was hurt for a little bit, but not great. Not great.
But I mean, yeah, we have a chance. I don't know if it's too early really to be talking about Phillies playoff baseball because right now we're not in the playoffs. Let's be real here. But I mean, we faced some good competition in the past 2 series. It wasn't overall, it wasn't awful. Like it wasn't the worst thing ever. We still didn't have Eflin. We don't have our first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Alec Boehm is kind of pissing me off recently, but Ronald Torreyes, oh my gosh, that man excites me when I see him come to the plate.
And Didi, man. Didi's been hitting the ball fucking hard.
Didi has been hitting the ball. Kutch is back. Another thing about Adubel real quick, that guy is pissing me off recently. In that game, even yesterday. Exactly. He bat flips and he like admires his work. He got a single yesterday that he could have turned into 2. If he's quick, he could have turned into 2, and there's anything could happen. That's another guy in scoring position.
Listen,
it's really frustrating.
I love bat flips. They're awesome. Don't bat flip pop flies.
Don't bat flip anything besides a home run. That's it. He bat flips
everything.
Mm-hmm. He bat flips when he walks.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? A ground ball, he still bat flips. What are you doing? Like, just run the bases.
Do we want to talk about one of the best pitchers in Philadelphia history?
Sure.
Matt Moore.
Oh my God.
Matt Moore goes out there against the Reds, the Cincinnati Reds. Everyone's expecting Reds to put up 4, 5, 6 runs on the man.
He's destroyed.
We expect a loss. We're not expecting anything with Matt Moore start. Our boy Matt Moore comes out. He throws 6 no-hit innings with 8 strikeouts and 2 walks. No hit innings, Matt Moore. No hit innings. 6 of them.
Do you recall how many pitches he was at that point? I lost it in my head.
He was at 76 pitches.
When they took him out?
And they batted him. Him.
Ooh, that pissed me off.
And then they took him out, which I don't know. All right, so this is my opinion on it because a lot of people talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
Logically, not the batting him part. Taking him out, I know a lot of people are mad about. I feel like logically, it kind of made sense. You're about to go around the order for a 3rd time, and statistically, around the 3rd time of the lineup meeting him, shit goes downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for pitchers like Matt Moore, who doesn't have the actual everything stuff that Zach Wheeler or even Aaron Nola has. So you're about to face the heart of the lineup a 3rd time in a row, 3rd time in the order. It's hot as hell outside. There was no way he was not gassed at all, or at least feeling a little bit of fatigue.
Right.
So taking him out, I'm fine with. Batting him and then taking him out? Why?
What are you doing?
What are we doing? That's what I didn't understand that. And did he speak on it? I'm assuming he did. I didn't hear what he had.
I don't know if he spoke on it, but what I kind of noticed is he did a sack bunt, correct?
Yes, and it worked.
What I'm thinking is pitchers practice sack bunts every day. All they do is they know that they need to bunt, and that's their job.
Yes.
I don't think he wanted to. I'm not that I'm trying to make up for Joe Girardi, because I would have rather anyone else come in and actually swing the bat instead. But I think he really wanted to do a sack bunt, and I think he trusted Matt Moore to do a bunt over anyone else that was on the bench. That's my thought. I don't know if he did speak on it at all, but that's what I think happened, is that he's like, I want to do a sack bunt regardless, and Matt Moore, he does this every day. Give him a shot to do it.
That would
maybe
make sense.
But that still doesn't make me feel good about it. That means he doesn't have trust in the guys that are in a pinch hitting situation.
Yeah,
you should have guys.
I'd rather have
he could have got a gapper. If someone could have came in and got a gapper and scored him, but instead we did a sack bunt, got an out, and got a guy at second base. I mean, I get it, but that's not the mentality that this Phillies team really shows very often anymore this year. Because we should just be going for it. If you were to keep him in, sack bunt, 100%. I don't want him swinging that bat. God, no. But the sack bunt and then come in. And how I would have had Matt Moore in that situation. I'm not a manager. Joe Girardi is. Maybe something else happened. Matt Moore wanted to step out. Maybe he jammed his finger on the bunt and something hurt. He didn't want to go. I don't know what the reason was, and it's not for me to know right now. But if it was the normal situation, and if I was a manager, I would have treated Matt Moore like how it is when you bring someone deep into the 9th inning, and you know what? Like if he allows one hit, all right, take him out. That's fine because he had a no hitter going, and at that point, Matt Moore he allowed no hits, and we just took him out of nowhere.
You would rather just let him roll until he lets up a hit, pretty much.
Exactly, yeah. Because we had 2 or 3 runs, correct? We were up by 2 or 3 runs.
You were up 3-0 at that point, so I would have done the same thing.
Even if it was like a home run or something like that, just allow one hit, and then if he does that, fine, take him out. That's fine.
We were up 2-0. We're up 2-0.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So we had a 2-run lead. One batter is not going to change it that much.
Yeah.
And I would have been very comfortable. We'd let one guy go, and if he lets up a hit, then take him out. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But at this point, what we're at now, we didn't. And you know what? It happened. We won. We won the game. So I'm not totally pissed off. But we used bullpen arms, and maybe we didn't have to, especially when you got 76 pitches. I know Matt Moore's not that guy, but hey, dude, random guys do amazing things. I mean, look at that rookie that just threw a no-hitter in his first start.
Yeah,
no one would expect him to go even 7 innings that game, but he did. He went a full 9.
Did you know he was drafted by the Phillies?
Yeah, I did. I did. I heard that after the game because it was like they tried to make like a heart-stopping story, like drafted by the Phillies and traded here, never give up. I'm like, dude, shut up, right, dude?
On.
Like
prospects are traded every day, but
exactly. Calm down.
Yeah, but it's fine. We got the win. I mean, we were very, very close in a way to being swept both these series if we didn't get a Matt Moore performance and just a Ranger Suarez also bullpen performance. That would have been like. So here we are. We've won 2 of our last 6, and we're going in to play the worst team in baseball. And our pitching matchups. I don't know about the matchups, but our guys. I mean, it looks good on our point. We got Gibson, Suarez, Wheeler.
That's nice.
That's
I like that.
Nice.
Against this team, yeah.
Against this team, dude, like that. These are the guys that you want to throw out there. So you just got to capitalize on these wins.
Yeah,
and it's Wheeler versus Mad Bum. If we don't beat up on Mad Bum, dude, come on.
Yeah, seriously. So yeah, I'm gonna feel good about this series coming up. How we talked about with the Phillies before is we're worried that they won't beat the bad teams and they'll beat the good ones. But we just lost to the good ones, so let's just beat up on the bad ones. Let's take out the frustration, because after that, it's not easy. Do you know who's after? We got the Padres. That's going to be a struggle regardless. We sucked in the Padres last time, and after the Padres, we have a small 2-game series against the leading AL East team, the Tampa Bay Rays, our 2008 opponents. That all of them are still pissed off at us. I love how much the Rays fans hate us. I love it,
like us.
Dude. That was 13 years ago, and they're still pissed off about it. I love it. I see YouTube videos of a Rays fan, like a Rays fan will be like making the videos, and they'll just see the Phillies logo, and they're like, oh, I fucking hate them. Like I love it. But they're probably going to beat up on us. It's only a 2-game series, so it's not that big. But I'm very these Diamondbacks, we need to get a sweep right now. We need a sweep because these next 2 series aren't going to be easy. And you know who we come back to?
4-game set against the D-backs.
Against the D-backs again. And I know I'll be going. Yeah, it'll be at our house. I know I'm going to the August 27th game against the Diamondbacks because I need to see us beat them up a little bit because it's probably going to be a little bit of a struggle the 2 series in between the Diamondback series.
Yeah, so we do have it's crazy looking at the schedule because we don't have many games left. Dude, it's going to be – these last games have been crazy. So, we got 3 against the D-backs, 3 against the Padres, the Rays, and then Diamondbacks from 4. And then after that, the division really does kick in. We got the Nats, the Marlins, Brewers, Rockies, Cubs. And then we got Mets. We have Braves and Marlins to end the year. That Brave series could be huge.
It will be huge. That's going to be an insane series. And
I am also, I don't know about you, ending on a 3-game set against the Marlins scares the shit out of me. We're gonna lose 2 or 3 and lose the division because of that.
Yeah. We're gonna need to win just 2 games that series.
Our magic number is 2, and we're gonna win 1 game.
I totally see it happening. Let's really hope it doesn't happen because the Marlins always seem to screw us in the end. They seem to screw up everyone in the division. They just whoever they can screw over, they just want to do it because they're the Orioles of the NL East, and I hate.
They want to play some spoiler.
Yeah, they do, and. As much as us Philadelphia fans like doing stuff like that, that's messed up from the other side.
That's what I'm saying.
Like how the Eagles spoiled the Giants last year.
We spoiled all. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
That's
was
true.
fun.
That was fun.
No, yeah, but so, dude, I'm sorry. I'm reading the ticket going across the bottom, and it says going into Arizona, please win.
Yeah.
It just caught me so.
That's
That's
my only
fantastic.
that's my only thought on the Arizona series. Just please win, dude.
Yeah,
Please
I
don't
mean,
like come on. Let's not overthink this. Just go in there and win.
at least win the series. I mean, we got 3 guys that we have that I'm comfortable with. I like Gibson. You
We
said
got 3 guys
Suarez.
that we
Did you say
could
Suarez's
win.
game too?
Suarez game too.
Yeah, I mean, and then Wheeler, obviously that for sure as hell better be a win. There's no reason he shouldn't throw a damn no hitter that game.
Yeah, we got 3 guys that should freaking dominate this lineup. So
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I know you and me will be watching very closely. Hopefully, everyone else will be. Man, this Phillies team is really getting to me, man, and
yeah.
it's getting close. We're in mid-August, only a month and a half left of
What
baseball.
what are you like? How are you feeling? Just like overall, because like, dude, there's give or take like 50, 45, 50 games left.
Yeah.
Right. So like we're 1 game out. Braves are hot. Mets are not.
Yeah, I don't even take them into account anymore.
What like how do you feel overall?
So it's going to be a very, normal answer, I think, for a lot of people. I'm not out on this Phillies team, and I won't be until the standings say that we cannot come back on them anymore, because anything can happen. Am I extremely confident? No, I'm not, and I just have to say it. I mean, I would like to say I am, but I'm not. I just can't lie about it. This team is. We have a shot. I'm more confident than not. I'm over the 50% mark, but not by. It's maybe like a 55-45 on my confidence level with this team, and I think that's pretty fair to say. I mean, we're still a game out. We had the lead, and I made a statement that said we weren't gonna. I was very confident in them before.
Yep.
And I said it. I said we are not gonna lose this division at all. And less than a week later, we already did, and it's gonna happen.
Yep.
Maybe it wasn't the best take, but I'm pretty sure I did say that if we win 2 over the Dodgers, then I think we wouldn't lose division. To be fair, I think I said that, but I'll go back on that and check. I might not have, but yeah, I think I have higher hopes that I think that we will win the division, but I can't say that I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this. Like when the Sixers were in the play or in the number 1 seed, we were like, oh yeah, like we're not even worrying. Like let's just look into who the hell we're gonna face in the playoffs. With the Phillies, I can't say that. I'm very worried. The Braves are a very good baseball team, very similar to the Phillies. So no, I'm not actually confident. But let me ask the same question back to you. What kind of levels are you on?
I mean, dude, it's a 1 game division. Like we both have easy schedules. I'm still here. I'm still in on this team. I still think that we can get it done. Eflin's coming back. Reese is coming back. Freddie's coming. Sir Anthony is coming. Like we have guys that are going to give you hopefully very positive outcomes in the game, like coming back. I mean, so because like Brad Miller's awesome. Brad Miller's not an everyday player. So bringing Reese back is awesome. You have Freddie in there where you can like literally put wherever you want. Like Freddie Galvis is a guy that you can do whatever you want with, and he's going to give you extraordinary defense. Didi's been hitting the ball well, so I'm like, it's just like it's double threat right there at shortstop if you want to put Galvis in there.
Yeah.
And Sir Anthony, we're going to add another guy to the pen. Plus, we're going to put Ranger in there at the end of the year probably if Eflin's back and everything's going well. We could win this division. Like the Braves are the Braves. They don't have Acuna, they don't have Soroka. You have to take advantage this year. And why can't the Phillies do that? I mean, I like our 1 to 3 in the rotation. I don't love our bullpen, obviously, but I like some of the guys in there. I think this offense, every game has the potential to rake. Like this offense is good. And when you have a Cy Young candidate and an MVP candidate on your team, I'm not counting you out. I'm never counting you out. So like just rattle off the wins you're supposed to win. That's it. If you could split, take 2 or 3 against San Diego, dude, bang. Like series like that are awesome. take at least 2 or 3 from Arizona, please. And then when you go to Arizona, when Arizona comes here, take 3 or 4 from them at home, please. Like there's
It's
a game
needed.
you have to do it. You have to do it. It's just like if you don't do those, if you don't do that, if you lose those games, you're fucked. It's like the Braves. If the Braves are dropping games to the Nationals suck. We swept the Nationals in 4 games, and that's what you had to do because the Nationals are a really bad team.
Mm-hmm.
Win the games you're supposed to win, and we have a chance. That's it.
Win the games you're supposed to win, and you're gonna see you're gonna see the results. I completely agree. I couldn't have put it any better. But I think that's all I really got. If you got more, bring it on. Oh man, that was bad.
I just checked, and Zach Wheeler is indeed still a favorite for Cy Young.
Okay, good.
At least betting wise. Right. Tatis is going to win MVP, and I'm very sad about it.
Man.
I'm very sad about it, but it's okay. It's fine. It happens. He's back.
Did he play outfield, by the way, or did he play short?
Played outfield.
He did. Oh, damn it.
And he had 2 home runs. Yeah, it's tough. I think that's all I got. I mean, that's about it.
Yeah.
Please, like the ticker says, please beat Arizona. I'm begging you.
I like this comment over here by Andrew Heater. You want to pull that one up?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Austin Riley is. He's
having a phenomenal year.
Yeah, Austin Riley is freaking good. That kid's a stud. And him heating up is not great for the Phils.
No, but all you Philly fans out here, let's just keep on rooting for this team. Keep on showing them hope. This team plays better when you're out there. Get to the game. Show some excitement. Boo them when they play bad and cheer the hell out of them when they play well. Because we need this team. We need some Red October. And I'm sure everyone that's watching wants it. We need it. And we'll see where it goes. If you are an Eagles fan, this Sunday coming up, very exciting. We have a DSM Media tailgate at the Link. Free beer, free pizza, just a bunch of stuff. Raffling off a Devontae Smith jersey. Also, right now, if you're on Twitter, we're doing a giveaway of two tickets to this preseason game on Thursday against the Patriots. All you gotta do is like the tweet,
down low, nice seat.
There you go, right there. All you have to do, it's very simple. Like it, comment Fly Eagles Fly, and retweet it, and you're automatically entered into the giveaway, which we'll be deciding very soon. Yeah, and follow DSM Media. That's it. That's all you have to do to enter into this giveaway. So some very exciting moments happening for DSM Media. The tailgate for this Eagles practice on Sunday starts at 4. The practice is at 7. Dude, free beer, free pizza. What, man? Like, just come on, show up. Even if you guys are going to be there, stop by, say what's up to all of us. We'll be happy to talk to everyone. Talk some baseball, Eagles, anything.
Hell yeah.
Everyone's very excited. Going to be a very good time. So if you guys show up, we'll see you guys all there.
Yeah, come through, dude. Why not? Free pizza, free beer. Get to see everyone talk. Talk some birds, talk some Phils. Why not?
Yeah.
Shoot the shit with us.
We're gonna be interviewing people too. We're gonna have a show down there too. So maybe you guys can even hop on the show.
Come on.
Yeah, dude, come on, man. So much to give away and everything.
I think it's a black one too. Which
is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome, dude. What else could you want out of it? So, I mean, everyone come show up, come say what's up to us. We'll be happy to speak to everyone. Again, even you can get interviewed for the show. We're going to be doing a show down there. So if you show up while we're doing the show, we'll throw you on there too. Why not? It'll be a good time, have your voice heard on another platform. It's always a great feeling. And so yeah, thank you guys for all the support. We've been doing amazing. We are loving doing this, and we're only getting started. DSM Media to the moon. You know what we're doing here. Diamond Talk keeps on going. This Thursday, we will not have a show like normally planned. Usually we're Thursdays at 3:30. We just have some stuff going on. So this was kind of our show instead. If we figure out another day, follow us on Twitter. You see our ads right there at jhorath11 and at _George Ryder. Just come over, look, just read some of our crappy tweets, and then also updates on the show. And even if you just follow DSM Media, they'll retweet it, and they'll let everyone know of the show. I'm sure we'll have another show later on in the week. We'll figure it out since we don't have Thursday, but we'll see how this happens with this Arizona series. Let's get some wins. Let's keep it going. George, it's been a pleasure. I enjoyed the show with you, man.
As always, go Phillies. Thank you for tuning in. Come on Sunday. Why not? Support the boys. It's gonna be a good time. Good shit. Go Phils.
Yep, go Phils.